Ladies and gentlemen, this presentation is brought to you by The Greatness Continues LLC. And you are now tuned into The Greatest Conversations, starring Greasy Two Times, Shaka the Wise, Sensei J, the Masked Man, Big Z, and your host, D. Jones. Once again, you are tuned into The Greatest Conversations.
I like albums.
Because Tidal was supposed to help artists make more money versus
That's why Tiana
their
Taylor
label.
didn't have an album until recently.
Yeah.
And then they forced him to like let's say like they wanted D Jones to like be good all the time just to help him out. And then there's nothing you can do about it. Even if you're the better rapper, there ain't shit you can do because I'm like feature on D Jones' album. And you can be like, bro, I got all the I want to do, and they're just like, nah, bro, D Jones.
So I remember hearing about Rihanna back in the day, how she got with her label, and that's why she wrote that song. Bitch better have my money. Is that Siri talking?
That was the FBI agent.
Right, I said Rihanna. It said, what the you talking about? No, yeah, she wrote that song, Bitch Better Have My Money, because when she first got signed, she got by her deal, so she basically wasn't making like pretty much any money from like CD sales and royalties like that, so she was performing a fuck ton because that's where she was making any of her money. So when she first started off, she was like tour.
That's how they made most of the money.
Tour back to back, because all her song sales, she pretty much wasn't getting like shit.
But what
She was getting something. She was on what about what?
You said something and you did this.
She got like a perfume or something company now.
Probably earlier where I was telling you like if a couple.
And that's why
like
she got inspired so much because the industry her when she first started, and she came out as a top dog.
You said if they go,
and she started, and she did the smart thing.
Yeah, but think of how difficult that is.
Not for them
artists.
Not for Drake in the Weeknd. They already got.
But they're already like really big artists though.
That's what I'm saying.
And they did it independently.
They would fuck up the whole music industry if they went independent.
They did it.
Drake has his own label, doesn't he?
But he's not independent.
Not anymore, but he started out that way. That's why
When did he start out independent?
When did he start out?
Nah, he didn't start out.
Drake wasn't independent.
I thought he went straight to like Young Money.
No.
Before that, you know who found him?
For years he was
Jazz Prince. He wasn't not independent. He was working with
He was never signed to a label for years.
Yes,
until he signed to Young Money.
Bro, you gotta look it up. He was when Jazz Prince found him.
That was one of the big things about him. That's why everybody was like, "Yo,
the big thing about him that he was snapping on the
I said Drake.
That's another reason everybody was like, "Yeah." That's why he said it in so many songs. I'm doing it independent without even having to sign a deal.
Nah,
that's literally.
He did say, "I did it without a deal." They did. He said they did it with one, but if you,
I did it without one.
If you look how it works.
He might have been represented, but he never signed a record deal. And
go to this. I'm gonna tell you this because I fuck with Drake, right? First of all, when shut your light skin. First of all, Drake when he made that mixtape, he was buzzing. He was working with some people in the studio. I forget where it was in Canada. That's how he met 40 and Born Wonder, and that's when he really was popping off back then.
Yeah.
When around that time, a little bit later, he met Trey Songz, and they did Replacement Girl and all that. And Trey Songz, he wanted Trey Songz to sign him, but Trey Songz felt like, which I never knew he even had a label. He said he didn't feel like he was like the one to do it. So he met Jazz Prince and them dudes from Rap A Lot, and they got him to sign with Young Money. But before that, he had a deal with Republic. And even though he still signed to Young Money and Cash Money, his parent company for OVO Sound is Warner Brother.
Yeah.
So like
he did that.
There's the
later
pyramid. Even though he's Drake like this, he making all this money. It's like it's still that Warner Brothers.
Yeah, but he can
company
still have that his own pyramid company under Warner Brothers. He didn't sign a record deal with Warner Brothers.
He did for his company.
He signed a record deal for him solo as an artist
With Young
under
Money.
Young Money, yeah.
Yeah.
But that wasn't until after all that Trey Songz shit. He started off independently.
He started with a mixtape.
Exactly. As
But
an independent rapper.
He's still on the label. That's like Kendrick Lamar. Even though he was on an independent label, he was on Top Dog.
Yeah, you could be on the label, but that's not signing a record deal until you actually sign with a official music label. That's what happened with Young Money, because
There's hella deals.
Young Money was a label under probably Sony or Warner Brothers.
It's Cash Money.
Yeah, and they're under Warner Brothers or Sony. Like all of those labels are under
Sony.
One of those other. You know what I mean? So that's when you actually sign that record deal.
But I mean, you hear how much business we talking, bro? Like niggas be trying to rap today, and they don't even know half this. Like no matter what you do in life, like you don't want to go to school, that's cool, be a rapper. Right. But there's still shit you gotta educate yourself on, or you're gonna get random.
Like if we started,
yeah,
a label,
but I feel like a lot of artists,
we would want to become a Sony or a Warner Brothers Music or something, you know. Like,
yeah, but I don't know. I kind of feel like a lot of artists they get business savvy after they start rapping for a little.
That's what I'm saying, but it's too at that point
because you get exposed to all these opportunities.
But it's also hard to experience, some of that knowledge
those
until
you work with.
Get in there a little bit and have the connections.
Because according to Wikipedia,
the reason why
he did a lot of songs. He did a lot of songs for Young Money, but he was not. He wasn't signed with them.
You walk into a
Young Man at all.
Yeah. Like,
are you sure? Because they have
years.
That's why he was releasing all the albums.
Or Kanye reached out to him.
I think in a 7-year deal.
It says despite the collaborations, Drake was yet to be signed by Young Money Entertainment.
And Kanye convinced Jay-Z to let Kid Cudi use it, And Kid Cudi was like I didn't say shit because like these two I don't rate, in this conversation. But like the whole time they're talking, he's just picking up on stuff. So you can't tell me these young rappers they see like Future or somebody who's going through like getting their royalties and like that, and they don't ask any questions. Like they don't.
Oh, you mean when they meet them?
Yeah,
because they definitely do.
Yeah, I was saying.
So 2009, he was still unsigned.
Why did they make the same mistakes?
But not all of them though. That's why you see like the the Rowdy Riches or people like that now. Like they feel like they're people that
he was signed to Young Money in 2009.
Actually, like have other talents as well that a lot of people don't know about that they probably used to help get them up, and then they also pay tribute and pay attention to certain people that inspired them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. I'm just a media music guy. I don't even listen to music like that. I got my 4 and we straight. But I just hear a lot of like royalty battles and I'm just like, bro, like, you read the contract, you talking like, I know people are hungry to like get a record deal because that's just like what's preached. You get a record deal, you're good. So when you're in that, like almost like being drafted, you're just happy to make it in the NFL. Now I won't talk about your contract, but I feel like at the end of the day, this just goes back to,
because it goes a lot to.
I kind of feel like it's like one of those things where it's like it's tough to judge just because like you can talk about like if I win the lottery for XYZ $1 million, like this is exactly what I'm gonna do. But like you can say all that all you want, but until because you might have done the research, but until you like actually have that money,
except for this, that's what I'm talking about. This label,
then I feel like you just. I don't know. It might trigger a different mindset.
But that's
so I don't know if like that's how they feel when they get a deal. Like they just immediately think like, even though I've seen this like firsthand, like artists that
and not be signed to it
that like have been getting screwed over like until they like see that like advancement in their pocket.
That's
I know they got like they give you like those project
like
deals.
He was such a like.
Because they had that bidding war.
He literally came in and just flipped the game upside down.
Like, all those labels were like trying to get him to sign to their.
Dude, because remember when he had the interview and he was like, "Yeah, man, they said they can't market me. I was trying to sign with Jay and them. Remember?" And
literally,
remember that? And he was
like
showing
Lil
like
Wayne.
he had notebooks, and even Lil Wayne was like, "This trash." He was like, "Well, he can sing too. Get him out here." And they was like, "You gotta bring 40 with me." He's like, "Nah, bro, we're not with 40." And then Lil Wayne was like, "Nah, bring him. If whatever you said he need, bring him." And that was smart because he brought the whole producer crew.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro. He was literally
whose phone is that?
A while. Yeah, are you losing like phone reception or something? Big Z over there.
What? Is my phone vibrating?
No, it's
something. They keep saying like lost signal reception or something like that.
Nah, my Bluetooth not on, so.
He got an Android. He ain't got Siri.
Yeah. Big Z don't rock with that. Over here being clowns to the system. What? That's all Apple is, bro.
So
you talking about they will fall into that system, that big business system, bro.
You got your own company?
Big Z
released again, Jutsu.
Nah, Big Z don't got his own company, you know. But I have money.
Well, technically, you do.
So, you know,
TGC.
Yeah, technically we got that TGC money. You know what I'm saying? Holler at me, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Big Z take you out, you pay for my meal. You know what I'm saying? Pay for my meal. But like for example, Apple used to preach about their charging capabilities on their chargers, and Google and I forgot who the other company was came out with the what is it called, like the Universal C or the C whatever charger?
Yeah, the C charger.
Yeah, C charger.
Yeah.
And iPhone innovation was like, we're gonna compete with that. So eventually, I mean, after Steve Jobs died, Apple's just low key just been back to the old stupid Apple. But then they dropped the new Mac, and everybody's like, "Oh, what's this charger gonna be? What's this charger?" Because they're talking about this new charger. What charger is it for the new MacBook? It's the C. They just went ahead and went with Google now. They're not innovating shit, and they're just dropping phones with little tweaks. Look,
what do you mean by that though? Because like the Apple charger is still exclusive to only Apple products.
No, they're next.
It's USB-C.
Yeah, they're switching the phones to USB-C too. Yeah,
because it's the fastest charge.
Yep. But still gonna buy that and say Apple's better than Droid, and it's like, and then this is how they got acting real dumb too. When you say Apple is better than Droid, it makes no sense because Droid's a processor. Yeah. So I mean, when you say better than Droid, you're saying Apple's better than Galaxy. It's better than all the brands. LG is better than all that, and it's like nah, bro, because LG specifies in home awareness, so you can link your phone to your washing machine, your security system, all that. And then they also specialize in visual content as far as like if you want to turn your phone into like a little mini movie screen type shit. I mean, life's good. That's what LG stands for. And then you got Galaxy. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Galaxy who is over here like with Google, because Google and Galaxy go back and forth because Google wants to make their own phone, but they need that VR shit because Google wants to drop the Google Shades shit, but they need Galaxy technology to help with like the mapping system and like that. So they partner up, and you got all these competitors and Droids making their companies better. And then you got Apple. What is Apple doing? Is Apple dropping some virtual reality I don't know about? They're dropping Apple glasses.
The ecosystem is crazy.
I mean, you got Snapchat, who got Snapchat glasses before Apple got Apple glasses?
Bro, but the Apple got a crazy ecosystem.
What you mean by that?
I know you're talking about the washer and dryer, but like everything is connected. Like your phone, your computer.
Nah, bro, they're dropping the ball.
That's what I'm saying.
Look, in 2010, 2011, Apple did something nobody ever had. Apple TV. Where the is Apple TV at right now? Nobody's trying to get. They dropped the ball.
It's more of an app.
Yeah, it's more of an app now.
It is.
It was a whole cable device. It was almost like Amazon Prime.
It was actually pretty dope. I had one.